hard to breathe in this thing. Come on, tell me already. Well, they're big, ugly things. My papa would always say they're fucking ants. I just call them fire ants. My papa had a gun. He said it hurt those things. But he said they were the dumbest fucking ants he ever saw. He kept telling everyone to shoot for their antenna. Whatever that means. Nah, those things started coming around. At first, they just crawled around outside our town. Look for the house nearest to the billboard. That's sticking out of the ground. It's pretty close. Nah, go ahead. He was a strange man. He paid Papa some caps to help him build a shack and carry a bunch of junk into it. Papa called him an egghead, but his head was shaped regular, so I didn't get it. He spent all of his time in that shack. Every time... Nah. I don't know. All kinds of doohickeys. Boxes with lots... Oh wait, he had a big, clunky, shiny... Yeah. Yeah. Be careful.
This could be the 5th time I've forgotten the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password for my terminal is Formicidae. How hard could that be for me to remember? Note to self, destroy this holotape as soon as move to new lab is complete.
What's this funny suction hose for? I hope you have good news for me. I really do. Come on, tell me already. Oh no. What happened? He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore. You gotta stop it! So this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. Then maybe my dad would still be alive. If you look around enough in Greyditch, you might find some useful stuff people left behind.
If you're listening to this tape, and my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do, you need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren in Girdershade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too. If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren in Girdershade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at the old metro station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
Well, you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that. that is precisely why this is the ideal place for my... Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area? Oh my, such rude behavior. I'll have none of this from you. I have far more important things to do. Oh, goodness me, that rhymed. How marvelous. I'm finding your interruptions trying. The slightest mistake because of your distractions and my experiments will be ruined. My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh, wait! I'm a scientist! How marvelous! My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever? My word, you understand perfect. Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation. Instead of lowering the size of the ants, the brood hatched, and I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get... Your knowledge of experimental procedure surprises me. Indeed, I have skipped a step and directly modified an entire brood. Perhaps I was too hasty. I was so certain it would work. To correct this mistake, I'll need to get to my terminal to modify the mutagen. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the Ant Queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen. If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhib. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen. So that's all there is to it. What do you say? Yes, I suppose you're right. Science must learn to acquiesce to your standards in order to advance itself. I was merely going to offer up one of my mutagenic bioenhancers, but I suppose I could up the ante. I will also award you with my old lab coat. It served me well over the years, and you may find it useful for your own experiments. I've managed to isolate some of the fire ant genes and I can inject you with one of these formulas and you'll find yourself with... Not only that, but you'll be somewhat more resistant. You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was the most absorbed with my... He had no regard for the importance of my work. All scientists take responsibility for their failures because it comes with the territory. I will take this experimentation to completion without roosting on the moral high. If I allow emotions to enter the mix, you have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future, I can't risk leaving this place. I have to continue monitoring the hatchery for any further mutation. I have no time for children and their petty games. What do they know about the importance of my work? Yes? Please don't insult my intelligence. Now,
What a distressing development!
Ah, well, back to my experiments. I trust your task is progressing well. Well, the mutagen has enhanced their fortitude. They're quite radiation-free, however. Well, as radiation-free as any other mutated creature in the wasteland. Playing with genetic codes isn't simple. Going from attempt... I'm afraid they are not susceptible to anything I can think of that wouldn't harm the garden variety giant ant. Just aim for their antennae if you can. The stimulation of the subject's evolutionary trigger by the mutagen caused a biodefensive reaction metamorphosing the ant's venom glands. This process caused unexpected oscillations in the venom molecules at such a vast rate it produces a thermodynamic biochemical reaction. As the subject ejects the volatile solution, it becomes conflagrant due to new structures in its maw. I call its calefaction array. Amazing, isn't it? There are... Well, I may have used a few, shortcuts, yes. I was told that the FEV works wonders when used under controlled circumstances. Apparently I was wrong, but I know my mistake. I'm certain I can get it to work. By introducing my mutagen directly into a... This is a generational system, meaning it will take quite a few broods. In the end, I hope to make them as small as they were over 200 years ago. Destroy? Oh, no, no, no! You mustn't do that. It's my life's work. Just clear me a path to my equipment and I'll do the rest when you tell me it's safe. Much to do, so much to do.
I'm sorry. Voice signature not recognized.
I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired? Oh, how marvelous! Please. Come now, the faster you tell me, the faster I can provide. Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for everything. You've been quite... How marvelous! Here is the promised lab coat. I'm certain you'll find it quite useful. Which injection did you want? Will it be the ant site or ant mite? How marvelous! Ant site it is! Hold still, please.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of... I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did. But I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. I hope you'll come back and visit someday. Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me. Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big, giant ship. Papa called the place Rivet City. I wish I was tough like you.
Welcome back, sir. Poor dear. I know what it's like to be alone. I'd love to take him in. Don't worry. I have the means to keep him fed and healthy, but most importantly, safe. Oh, that's wonderful. If you ever wander back into Rivet City, why don't you check up on us? You're always welcome.
Good to see you.
Hey, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Holy moly! You actually came back like you said you would. Did you find me a home? I hope you found me a place to live. You really found her? Oh, thank you so much! I can't believe everything you've done for me. Most people would have kept on walking when I ran up to them screaming like I did. I'll get my stuff together and move on out there right away. Come visit me sometime.